Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So we got a beautiful sunny Monday morning here, and things are starting to dry off, so I'm going to try to do some planting today. We got quite a bit of rain over the weekend, well, between Friday night and Saturday morning early, and then it had some time to soak in over the weekend. But things are looking pretty good, and I think we can plant. So I'd like to, first of all, thank my one viewer that directed me in the right direction to get an extendable tube for my auger on the seed tender. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. He put in the comments to get a hold of Lundell Plastics, and they had the extendable tubes, so I ordered a tube that'll extend out to 19 feet. So that should allow us to park the seed tender in the middle of the planter, and I'll be able to go both ways of the tender and slide the tube out and put seed in the planter instead of having to try to use this short length of flexi hose and have to pull the tender up as we fill the planter. Cool thing is the extendable tube that I got, the handle on the end has a spot that my remote will pop right in. Oh, look at there. It's the same remote as what they sell on their website. So I'll be able to slide that in there, and I'll be able to hit the buttons to give the engine more throttle or less throttle. That way the auger will stop or speed up or whatever I want it to do. So it's a pretty cool setup. So hopefully that'll be here in the next couple days. We'll get it put on the seed tender and be able to fill the planter easier. So first thing I'm going to do before I get started today, as I had mentioned in my last video, I need to readjust my markers because they're just not aggressive enough in these corn stalks. So pretty simple thing to do. Take the impact. Oh, help to get the right size socket, Junior. Let me go get the right size socket. Okay, so I got the right size socket now. I grabbed the socket that I just used the other day on Dad's planter. Apparently these are different size fasteners in this one. So we're just going to loosen them up. And then I need to kick it back a little bit. Right there. We'll try that. That's pretty aggressive. Let's try that. I'll carry the impact with me and I'll adjust them if I don't like them. Tighten back up. Now, these Hart tools from Walmart are actually working out very well. This will be my second season of using them for planting season. They made it through harvest and all that, and they've made it through all the other stuff that I do repair-wise out in the field. So, really happy with these. But they are a knockoff of Milwaukee, so they've got some Milwaukee guts in them. So they're a fairly good tool, and they're also a knockoff of Ryobi. So they're a pretty darn good tool. I like them because they're cheap. So if I accidentally forget one in a combine or something and run it through the machine, oh well, just go to Walmart and get another one. All right. Oh yeah, I was going to bring that with me. Yep. All right, let's go do some planting. That marker track is way better now. That's nice. Now I can definitely see it. Nice thing is these have the rings on them, so they can't go super deep and make a huge trench, but you can make them more aggressive and get more dirt to fly. So really happy with it now. But conditions are perfect today. There's like no dust at all. There might be just a little bit in spots, but it's real nice planting conditions. Really like it when there's no dust. This is a little bit tacky down through here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay up on this high ground until I get quite a bit of the beans out of the planter. Then I'll come back and spot some of that in when I'm a little bit lighter. Well, let's see if I can get this last little bit planted. I think we can get it. Unlock the differential lock so we can turn. It's a little wet. We got her. Nice. Alright, so this farm is 100% planted. I'm happy. So now I don't have to come back and spot anything in. So that's a good thing. Alright, let's go on to the next one. A lot of guys don't realize with these planters, well, any of the Maxi Merge John Deere planters, if you're starting to spin and you're in the muck and you're still going forward, don't start raising the planter. As long as none of the row units are pushing, don't raise the planter, because you've got less ground pressure with the row units down on the ground. Yeah, they might pull a little more, but it's not like you're shoving the carrier wheels down in the ground, and that's what stops you, because that's like dropping a boat anchor. So as long as it's still rolling and you're still moving forward, just leave it down. Because as soon as you shove them carrier wheels down in, you're done. So little pro tip there. Don't panic and pull the planter up right away. See if you can roll on through it, because it's not going to get any better raising it up. Well, I got moved over to the next field. This one's probably going to have some wet spots. I already come to one spot and backed out. So the problem is none of the big tractors are around the shop. They're all down on the other farms in Vewier. So I didn't really want to get stuck. And George and Dave were busy cleaning up some trees. So I thought, well, I better play it safe and wait until somebody's around to help me if I get stuck. So worst comes to worst, if we have to, we'll just bring the D85 New Holland dozer over to pull me out if I get stuck. But I'm gonna wait till them guys are back around. It's going good so far. I think I'm gonna have Madison come later with the Honda Pioneer and get some video outside for me. So they have some outside video. She can follow me around and get some good video. So we'll see what happens. See what I can get planted today. We got one more box in the tender. That's another problem. They took the Bobcat to clean trees up, so I can't get no more beans out of the hoop building until they bring the Bobcat back to dump the boxes in my tender. So, but one box should keep me busy for the rest of the day. So there's a lot of inrows I gotta plant, so it's not like I'm gonna cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time. So I got plenty of beans with me now, so I should be okay. Alright, I'll see what I can get done. so good today. Madison got some good video. There's a few shots that she could have gotten. I wish she would have gotten them, like when I went back and planted around the surface drain that I whipped around and went past. I did go back and I planted around that so that there's no ground left unplanted. But she was too busy driving around in the Pioneer instead of getting that video. But I gotta teach her how to get the money shots. That's the trouble, is she's just not sure what the good shots are to get, so I need to teach her how to do that. But it's a work in progress. She's learning, she's doing good. At least she's holding the camera the right direction, holding it sideways instead of straight up and down so we can get the wide angle view. So that's a good thing. So I think we got enough video for today. I'm just gonna finish this field out here. Nothing exciting. I just got some here and then some over there to do. I'm gonna stay out of the wet stuff for tonight. So thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate it. We'll see you all in the next one. Have a good evening.